What's going on, Better Ball Players? We are back with episode 2 of our weekly live stream that I'm going to be doing in the new 2025. I'm Coach Jesse. I coach and I'm the youth director of 5 Star Tampa here in Newport Richey, Florida. So here we are. I wanted to jump on here and do some live streams, just talk about baseball, travel baseball specifically, and what can you expect. Answer some questions if you guys have any. Drop them in the comments, and we'll talk baseball. I'll be having guests on periodically as well. So, just stay tuned for some guest announcements and everything like that. We're going to make it a weekly live stream. That way we can reach more people, give more baseball information, and answer any questions that you guys have. So you can see on the screen, I have the new GSA website here in Florida, usually Central Florida. That is another league besides USSSA, and so here is the GSA website where they list all the tournaments for the year of spring season 2025. So you can get on here, register your team, enter into these tournaments, and play a lot of baseball here in Florida. I'm sure they have these local leagues throughout the United States and different states, but this is our GSA, Global Sports Alliance, here in Central Florida. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about the site. They do have a league play where you would get 10 games for the price of one tournament. Basically, it costs us $300. You select your division, and then you can play, in the desired position, leagues or classifications there. Then you click on teams, and you can see all the teams that are registered. Obviously, I represent 5 Star Titans, so we have our teams all in these. This is a very new system for GSA. Bob and all of them, have spent a lot of time developing this new system. So I still think a lot of the teams aren't migrated over to this new website, this new management system. So I expect a lot more teams to be registering here shortly for the upcoming season. Other than that, we can go back, and this is where they list all the tournaments for all of Central Florida, basically. Plant City, there's another one there. There's a Pinellas County, Florida one there. Plant City, Inverness here, Bradenton, Florida, Pinellas County, usually Clearwater, Largo, St. Pete. Plant City again, Bradenton, Plant City, Inverness, Plant City, Bradenton, Inverness, Clearwater, Pinellas County again. Bring the heat, we like to do that one. Extreme Challenge in Winter Haven. There's a Plant City, another Inverness, Plant City, Pinellas County, and so forth. Inverness, Plant City, a bunch. There's a ton of options in here. It goes all the way into July, the end of July. So most travel ball teams, I know they may wrap up their season in right after school's over, so the families can travel. But they do have selections of tournaments all the way into July. So definitely check out GSA if you're not primarily doing a USSSA tournaments, all season long. But you can see that the cost is very affordable, and they have 8U through 16U on most of these, and you'll see that they're all throughout the Central Florida region, from Bradenton all the way up to Inverness, and all the way out to Winter Haven too. So definitely take a look. If you have you want to look details about the event. So price list, there's all your information, what divisions, and what type of pitching for 8U as well. So 8U has a couple different options from player pitch, machine pitch, and now coach pitch. Umpire fees are usually for 8U is 25. Obviously, if an umpire has to judge balls or strikes, it usually bumps up to 50, and then the older guys are 60 a game. So, director's Robert. I'm not going to butcher his last name, but there he is. Has all the information for that. Click on the venues tab. It's not available yet, which is fine. And then there's rules and everything, from GSA. It's very similar to USSSA, so keep that in mind. There's one grade exempt player, so there's some rules there that you guys can look at. Just click on the rules tab once you get on the website there. Um, let's go back. Go back. Yeah, so you can check out once you have create a profile, you can do all the things that you need to do. You can add it to cart, past results, look at all that kind of stuff too. So to see how many teams are registered, 59 teams in this one, big tournament. Anywhere from like 13 to 20 to 25, 76 in this one, huge tournament. So if you're looking to, compete in most of these, most USSSA teams play GSA in this area as well. So you'll see a lot of crossover between the two. Okay, so let's take a look at, and typically GSA tournaments are priced a little lower than USSSA. It's just the way they like to do it. So don't hate on me for that. Um, say Florida. Go to the Florida. I'm in Florida, so this is the Florida USSSA site. So we love competing in USSSA as well. Obviously, uh, I'm not saying there's better competition in USSSA, but in typically the more streamlined organizations play USSSA. Click on all events, and then now sorry about that. We got kicked off the stream. So uh, I apologize for that, but obviously we're live, so I wanted to jump back on here and get on here. So yeah, you can see USSSA here that we did a little bit of a detour, but we're back. So as you can see, all the events here, you can see everywhere from Fort Myers. This is all over the state of Florida, uh, just because USSSA is in mostly every single state. So you can see all the ones here, event details. You see how many people were signed up, the price, and then where is it at. So here's an example. You can see the name of it, how many people are in it, the lodging notice, uh, itinerary, skills, competition info, ticket league, supplemental rules, everything like that. So 8 through 15, and all the information here. You can see, who's coming. This tab. see all the teams that are entered into there. And then that way you can make a decision if you guys want to enter or not. Um, so yeah, for the time being, that's kind of how you do things on the USSSA. Obviously, if you have a login and everything, you can log in and register your teams there, and then you can decide on playing there and submit your rosters and everything like that. I'm not going to go into details of how to use USSSA website or GSA website on the back end from a coach or a manager's perspective, but that's kind of how you find your tournaments for the season. And then you can enter in, on the USSSA site, you can do start date, end date, stature, director's location. This wouldn't be live unless I sneezed, right? So definitely, check this out. We have all kinds of different ones in here, all the way up until July is when they close out the season. I think maybe even August here as well. But tons and tons of events all over the state of Florida, with the Florida USSSA website. Most of them can tell you if you get rings, football rings, that kind of stuff, and the prizes that you get. Obviously, when you win a tournament, you get a banner that you can hang, at your facility or in your team building, and then you also get a um, trophy and usually rings as well from USSSA. They do have some really cool prizes. I really like the way that they put on their events. We've formed a relationship out of 5-star to most of these directors all over the state of Florida. So it's definitely a great tournament to do. So a little bit there. Let's go here. You see schedule. This is where you get all your information. Schedules usually come out for most tournaments, GSA and USSSA, Wednesday morning, late Tuesday night. So they try to get it to you, the Tuesday night or the Wednesday prior to the weekend. That way you can see when and who you're playing for that Saturday. Obviously, tournaments and GSA, USSSA, or pool play into bracket play. So pool play is you play two teams, you see how you do, and then you see how you stack up in rankings with obviously overall record, wins and losses, and then runs against. Um, and then they rate you, put you guys in, first through whatever, and then they pull you out into bracket play for the next day based on your ranking. And then you just battle it out until there's nobody left. So you play 2 games on a Sunday, you could play 4 games, maybe 5 games in some of these bigger tournaments, but that's how travel ball works. Now, for the most part, I think anything outside of these in the state of Florida, there's a couple other really small ones that are popping up that I see in terms of leagues and travel organizations. So definitely take a look at those. But these are the 2 primary ones that we like to play in with 5-star Tampa. So some of you guys have questions. Let me see. I'll pull one up. What do you think is better? I don't think one's better than the other. Obviously, there's more talented teams in USSSA because that's where you get all the recognition, the rankings. GSA does have rankings and stuff like that as well, but it's a local Central Florida league. USSSA ranks everybody everywhere, so definitely take that with a great assault. Obviously, there's PG tournaments all over the United States as well. So PG is another big one that I feel some of the youth teams in our area don't dabble in yet because we're shooting for that top tier, talent before we step into PG. But PG is definitely another option. Our 11U AAA team here at 5-star is going to be doing a PG tournament at the end of the season, so we wish them nothing but the best. Here at 5-star Tampa, we have 8U through 12U in our youth program, and then we have teams of older kids as well, all through the summer and everywhere here in the Tampa area. So, all right, guys, I just want to jump on here and do that. As we're getting ready for the 2025 spring season to launch off next week. I just wanted to get on here and show you guys, GSA, USSSA, explain some ins and outs of those, and get you guys prepared. If you're looking to travel, join a travel ball team, definitely, this will help you a little bit of understanding the costs associated with all of this. So it isn't cheap, for these teams to go through these, but I know organizations charge, whatever they want. They have paid coaches, paid facilities, paid fields, and so forth. So um, we try to keep it as affordable as possible, but we do have to pay for these things. So I appreciate you guys jumping on with the live stream, and we'll definitely jump into more so of things in the future. I think this is going to be a good live stream to continue every week. I'll have guests on, make it more dynamic rather than just me talking to you. But definitely enjoyed the session today. Please like this video. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers on this channel. Better Ballplayer is me and my sons, Mason and Colton. We built this channel just to showcase baseball, our love for baseball, as we travel through youth baseball and all the way up to hopefully, them playing in college and farther than that. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.